All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about, well, it's another slow day in the world of classic rock. But anyway, going to talk about a classic rock artist who was recently in the news, and I covered his appearance at a No Kings rally. He and his band are back in the news, and I'm going to talk about this in real time for a select few dangerous conspiracy theory minded people like you right there and like me here. So, John Bon Jovi is going on tour next year. Now, not a lot of tour dates, not a lot of tour dates, but yeah. And you know who's breaking this story today is a classic country music website called classiccountrymusic.com. I typically don't get my stuff from this website. And I hadn't heard that John had gone country, but maybe he has, and I don't know it. So here's the headline. Bon Jovi plots first tour since John Bon Jovi's vocal cord surgery in 2022. See the dates. Okay, see the dates. Now, people are probably wondering if John is going to be with anyone. Will somebody be opening up for John? Here's the deal. I think someone will be on stage with John, and it's somebody who's been on stage with Journey and a few other bands. You may know him. Mr. Otto Toon is going to be Otto. He's a German guy, spelled Otto, last name Toon. In fact, I would bill the tour as Bon Jovi featuring Otto Toon. I just people would show up like, who's this Otto guy? Is he as good as John Bon? He might be better. He might be better. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, go to Wings of Pegasus, okay? I've been talking about this channel here on YouTube. And I don't know if they've done the John Bon Jovi thing yet, but I don't think you have to. You don't have to do that one. I mean, if he's not going to be along with Auto Tune on this tour, I don't know how he's going to survive. It's going to be difficult unless they're just piping in a vocal track. Is this just going to be sad, folks? I really thought this band would have been done. And the No Kings thing aside, which again, him showing up at a No Kings rally, I don't know. I think that's pretty extreme. I mean, sure, you can be supportive of your team and so forth, but to be on the front lines there like that and to have one of those pre-made signs inside, all right, I'm just not going to go there. All right, well, I did already. You can see the video if you want to go watch it. It'll be called the Forever Tour, and I think that has something to do with his last album. The limited date Trek. Trek. The digital thesaurus came up again with Trek. How about just say the limited date tour, or there will be a limited run of performances, something other than the William Shatner thing? Can we just drop the word Trek? Dave, why is this such a pet peeve for you? I don't know. The word looks out of place. It looks like, you know what? Let me find another word because tour is so over. Tour works. It's fine. What's that old expression? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, so you don't have to fix it. Trek. Why say Trek? Don't. Man, tour. It's not a concert. Hey, did you hear that we're going on a concert trek? No one ever says that. But because it's called the Forever Tour, they didn't want to be redundant and say, again, the word tour. So they went with Trek. The promoters aren't going to call it the Forever Trek. Okay. All right. I've beat that horse. It's pretty much done. The band will perform a series of shows at Madison Square Garden. What? You're going straight to the top. You're going with special guest Auto Tune. New York's Madison's. Yeah, they're going to MSG July 7th, July 9th, July 12th, and July 14th. So you notice they're spacing the dates out a little because we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, look, if the vocal cords completely go, to zero, I don't know how they're going to do another show after that first one. Um, they'll travel overseas after that. Wow. To Edinburgh, Scotland, August 28th, followed by a performance in Dublin, Ireland on the 30th of August. The tour will end on September 4th at Wembley Stadium in London. So 3 dates over there, 4 dates over here, all at the same location over here. I don't know, man. It's just, there's a lot of joy in this announcement, John Bon Jovi said in a statement shared on the band's website. He also said, no kings, no kings. Joy that we can share these nights together again. I'm grateful to the fans and to the band for giving me the time to get healthy. I'm ready. Okay, so John Bon Jovi says he's ready and excited. Fans can sign up on Bon Jovi's website to get access to pre-sale tickets. So he says he's ready to go. He's healthy and ready to go. But how does his voice sound? I don't know. I mean, you could say, yeah, I feel pretty healthy. I can't sing anymore, but I feel good. I feel good about myself. I've been working out, eating right. Can't sing, but don't worry about that. I'm healthy. And thanks to Mr. Otto Toon, I will be able to get through the entire show. So fans can sign up. Pre-sale begins the 27th of October. And UK and Ireland begins on the 28th, and then you've got general on sale, which starts on Halloween. That's kind of spooky, isn't it? Ooh, like the vocals. The vocals are a little spooky. I just don't understand. The reason this is on the country music website is they tied this in to when John reached out to Shania Twain, because she had this same operation several years ago. And apparently the same surgeon, John called Shania his spirit sister. Oh, that's interesting. Saying not only did she... Hasn't John had some issues with the wife and the other? I mean, I guess you can call her something like this and it doesn't mean anything, but I wouldn't go out there and start saying that Shania Twain is my spirit sister. Although sister implies, that it's not anything romantic, but oh boy. Not only did she reassure me that it would be okay, meaning the surgery, but I think she also pulled my leg a little bit because she told me I'd be out there a lot sooner than I have been. She says, well, I told you that because I knew that you might back out otherwise. And so I couldn't wait to get that operation. Okay. So, he got the operation in 2022. 4 years later, he's going to give it a go. And he's going big. He's going to MSG, and then he's going overseas to some big places. 7 dates total. I don't know. No kings. No kings on his resume now, which is, I'm sure, going to help sell tickets. I would say this, all right? If he puts auto-tune, which I'm going to spell it out like in the title of the video because I think it's clever. And just be honest with people. I mean, look, what I've noticed is people don't seem to care. You say so-and-so is being auto-tuned. They're like, can't wait to buy tickets. This could be my last chance. It's a bucket list item. I've got to see Bon Jovi. And you're just like, have you heard? No, what's going on? Well, the lead singer, he's kind of like shot. Can't really sing anymore. That's not true. Okay, well, good luck with that. I guess when they get in the stadium and auto-tune starts working his magic, they won't notice. It'll be just like 1988. Yeah. So anyway, folks, it is the end of the classic rock era, and I'm here to document it. If you like this channel, you want to support me, I'm not begging. You don't have to buy me a coffee. In fact, you could just, when I get to this part, you could go, okay, I'm done with this video. See you later. Bye. Okay. And I won't be offended. I'm not going to know. But if you want to buy me a coffee, you could do that. There's also Patreon. There's YouTube memberships and PJ Rock Super Chats. He's my tip jar over there. And I appreciate him because thanks to him, I can put gas in my car. So that I'm totally serious about that. So if you want to help out the channel, that's up to you. It's not up to me forcing you. I'm not begging you. This isn't the Jerry Lewis telethon. It's just me, okay? And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. But if you're going to tithe, give at least 10%. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. By the way, tithing is a legalistic thing, and you're supposed to give out of a grateful or cheerful heart. All right? So don't let anyone force you into compliance if you don't want to comply. So there's a little spiritual. See how I tied that in a little bit? Sort of. Thanks for watching. God bless you for being patient and tolerant of this, because, you know, this is what God gave me. And if you don't like it, you know who you complain to, right? Not me. You complain to God. He created everything, and I'm part of that everything, which makes it scarier than the shirt I'm wearing.